lamp room. As they made their way up, the noise of the storm grew louder. Connor didn't like it one bit, but he wasn't about to share that with Grace. His sister was quite fearless. It was strange. Grace was as thin and bony as a rake, but as tough as an old boot. Connor was physically strong, but Grace had a steely mental strength that he had yet to gain. Perhaps he never would. "Well, hello there," said their dad, as they emerged into the lamp room. "Storm woke you up, did it?"
"No, Grace woke me up," Connor said. "I was in the middle of a really good dream. I was about to score a hat-trick." "I don't understand how anyone can sleep through a storm like this," Grace said. "It's too noisy and too beautiful." "You're weird," Connor said. Grace frowned and jutted out her lip. Sometimes, though they were twins, she felt they were polar opposites. Their dad took a sip of his hot gum tea and beckoned to them. "Grace, why don't you come over here and get a ringside seat for the show? Connor, come and sit by me." The twins did as she said, squatting down on the floor on either side of him. Instantly, Grace was fascinated, enjoying the chance to watch the raging bay from the highest vantage point. Connor had a flash of vertigo, but then he felt his father's reassuring hand on his shoulder, sending waves of calm through his body. Their dad took another sip of his tea. "Who'd like to hear a shanty?" he asked. "Me!"
Connor and Grace answered in unison. They both knew exactly the shanty he would sing. He'd sung it to them for as long as they could remember, from the time when they'd been babies, in matching cots, side by side, and couldn't even understand the words. "This," he announced grandly, as if he hadn't done so 1,000 times before, "this is a shanty sung by people long before the new flood came and made the world so wet. This is a shanty about a ship that sails through the night, through all eternity. A ship that carries a crew of damned souls, the demons of the ocean. A ship that has been sailing since time began and will voyage on until the very end of the world." Connor trembled with delicious anticipation. Grace smiled from ear to ear. Their dad, the lighthouse keeper, began to sing. "I'll tell you a tale of vampirates, a tale as old as true. Yeah, I'll sing you a song of an ancient ship and its mighty fearsome crew. Yeah, I'll sing you a song of an ancient ship that sails the ocean's blue, that haunts the ocean's blue." As her dad sang, Grace looked out through the window at the bay below. The storm was still raging, but she felt perfectly safe, looking down from such a height. "The vampirate ship has tattered sails that flap like wings in flight. They say that the captain he wears a veil so as to curtail your fright. At his death-pale skin and his lifeless eyes and his teeth as sharp as night. Oh, they say that the captain he wears a veil and his eyes never see the light." Connor watched as his dad used his hand to mime a veil. He shivered at the thought of the captain's horrible face. "You'd better be, good child, good as gold, as good can be. Else I'll turn you into the vampirates and wave you out to sea. Yes, you'd better be, good child, good as gold, because look, can you see? There's a dark ship in the harbour tonight, and there's room in the hold for thee. Plenty of room for thee." Both twins looked out to the harbour, half expecting to see a dark ship waiting for them there, waiting to take them away from their dad and their home. But the bay was empty. "Well, if pirates are bad and vampires are worse, then I pray that as long as I be, that though I sing of vampirates, I never one shall see. Yeah, if pirates are danger and vampires are death, I'll extend my prayer for thee, that thine eyes never see a vampirate